Switch gears right now because Hazel Sanchez apparently has an interview.
Yeah.
Hazel, what can you tell us right now?
You've been out here for a little while.
I'm working down there.
What happened?
We start hitting a lot of shots.
You were, and what happened?
I was doing a little.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Do you have us? Okay, sorry, George again. George Porch, tell me where you were, what you were doing, and what happened.
Well, I came there, you know, I was doing a little shopping. I had seen Salvation Army. I was walking by, I needed to pick up a few things. When I went to Salvation Army, I was shopping for a few moments, and all I heard was pow, pow, pow. So I thought it was the guys maybe down the corner, you know, someone playing with fireworks. And then all of a sudden, the noise just started going pow, 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 pow. I see all these unmarked cars, unmarked guys jumping out of their cars, taking stands and start shooting. And then all of a sudden, I know a bullet hit one tire, got a flat. I'm looking at it right out the window at Salvation Army, and I see the cops backing up. They're yelling, get back in the place. So all of a sudden, the way it was going, it was like a war zone. Pow, 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 pow. I see them start backing up. So I said to myself, wow, what could be going on? So by the time SWAT and all of them got there, and they were still shooting, I see SWAT's truck backing up, and the guys behind the truck, instead of being on the side, start backing up behind the truck. I'm saying to myself, this must be some terrorist stuff. So to me, this was like something. I'm 62 years old. Like I said, I never experienced so much gun power. I mean, this was a lot. I watched the ID channel. I watched SWAT. But when I see SWAT backing up like that, that ain't the SWAT I watch on TV. And this is the real action too. And I watch the real action on TV. These guys, I don't know what, but it was a war zone. It was gun power. And I have never experienced nothing like that in my life.
How long was it going on? And describe for me what it's
constantly, 15 minutes at a time, then it might stop another 20 minutes at a time, I guess, when they go in the routine to try to put, you know, come up on me. But they were, basically, they had to be stuck behind the building because like I said, I thought it was terrible. I know I heard about Jersey City's finest, and I know they don't play around.
Yeah.
But this gun power and this was a war zone, and there was a lot of gun power coming at them. So
yeah, police have not been able to confirm for us how many people were inside that building firing out. Based on what you heard, how many people do you think could have been? Could it have been just a one person or two people?
It got to be 4 or 5. I don't know. Listen, let me tell you something. If it was one person, he had to be using 2 hands. Or if it was 2 persons, both of them had it, and they had to be Uzis or something. Because like I said, it was repetitious, the power. It was repetitious. I mean, this gun power is repetitious. But they stood their ground for a while, but I mean, I'm not mad at them, you know what I mean? The way I heard, the way I was seeing it come at them and blowing out the tires and them back. Listen, I mean, they want to go home too, you know what I mean? Let it, you know, I mean, you need a little artillery. Like I said, once I see SWAT, I know the SWAT that I see. I watch the ID channel. That's my favorite channel, Justice Channel. Yeah. And you know, I didn't get the action that the SWAT I see on TV, and I know this is the real action too. But you know, I seen the truck back up, and the guys go behind. I don't know the situation up ahead, but from my view, let me tell you something. It was a war zone.
Now you said these officers obviously want to go home, and you wanted to go home too. But were you afraid in there at all?
Well, I knew it had nothing to do with me. I was just worried about somebody coming in, because I believe several bullets hit the bottom of the store and ricocheted off. But I knew the battle didn't have nothing to do with me in general or us in the store. So basically, as long as I wasn't wearing a uniform, I guess I was all right. But I stood to the back, but I didn't want to be nobody's hostage either.
I was just going to ask you, where were you? What did you do once you heard the gunfire?
Well, at first, you know, I was up near the front. I got a little nosy, but when it started getting repetitious like that, I realized it started ricocheting off, and the cops were backing up, and they blew out the tires. Now I figured it was time to go to the back of the building.
So how many people were in there?
There's about 12 of us in there, about 12.
So, well, obviously you're out here. So what happened? What transpired?
Well, SWAT came in and escorted us all out, told us to put our hands on the head, and they escorted us all out. So they got us all to safety, which I got to give them, you know, I mean, that's, you know, that you pay the tax dollars, and that's, you know, I appreciate it. I'm thankful.
You were literally then standing in the middle of that, what you called a war zone. What did it look like?
We were directly in the middle. Cars, unmarked cars, tires blown out, cars all over the street. They can't get to the cars. They're behind the building there. All of them are holding their, you know, their guns, M16s and all that. I mean, it's just, like I told you, I never experienced something like that. I'm 62 years old. I seen little shots and stuff like that, but this was the real deal.
You sound like you're describing a movie.
Well, you know, someday, I don't know. I don't know what the action is up there, and I don't know what the situation, whether it's terrorists or whatever this few guys, but you never know. Someday it might be a movie.
Well, at least you get to go home safe. Thank you so much
Thank you
for
very
your time.
much. You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Take
And I
care.
thank God just to be here. Give God all glory to God.
Just his words leave you literally speechless. Just the description of what it was like to be in there. Him saying that it sounded like a war zone. It sounded like a war zone when we first arrived here now nearly an hour ago. If you take a look down the street, though, everything has quieted down quite a bit. You can see perhaps one flashing light down the street, but we are still seeing many vehicles coming and going at this point. People here on the street, though, have calmed down quite a bit. Now that the gunfire has ceased, I think people are hoping that this chaos is finally over. But that is the latest here live on the scene. We'll send it back to you.